Okay.
Ukraine. You have seen, and the Secretary put a statement out on the EU accession partnership deal accession. I'm not, so I'm not asking about that because we already know what you think about that. I'm wondering more specifically about this them giving Russia until Monday to prove that it's willing to, honor and support the ceasefire. Is that something that that the administration agrees with, and are you also going to wait until Monday before possibly doing any new sanctions?
Well, just a few points, and just very briefly, one sentence on the association agreements. You saw the Secretary's statement. I think it is noteworthy that exactly what President Putin was trying to prevent from his interfering in Ukraine has now happened, and he has, on top of that, a lot of baggage to go with it. And with Georgia and Moldova, I think happened more quickly than it would have otherwise. So what he was trying to prevent, exactly the opposite happened today.
All right. So you would agree then with, perhaps, tell me, would you agree with your former predecessor of yours, PJ Crowley, who said that these accession agreements are a big win for the West?
I think that we absolutely think. Look, this isn't about a win for the West. It's about a win for these countries who were able to decide who they wanted to partner with. Right. So but yeah, we do think this is a very good thing.
But you would not say from the podium that this is a big win for the West, as he said.
As much as I would like to always repeat what PJ has said, look, I agree with the sentiment, certainly.
You do? Okay. Well, then how can you guys claim then that this is a zero-sum game, that it's not a zero-sum game, that there isn't a Cold War, that if you guys
I love these questions that you tee up like this.
Cheering up.
I wasn't cheering anything. You teed it up that way. I said I agreed with the sentiment, but what I said first, what I said first,
it was a big deal.
What I said first was that this is a win for the people of these countries who were able to choose who they could trade with more freely, who they wanted to partner with. It's not a zero-sum game. It's not at all.
Well, it sounds as though people are reacting to it.
Well,
like
I'm not going to use those words, and I'm not going to repeat what PJ said. So.
Okay, so let's go to the 3 days.
So
Monday
yes, so the European Council did make it clear. I think they laid out some conditions. We have never outlined a deadline for sanctions. As I said yesterday, we are in very close consultation with them, but obviously we can make decisions at the time of our choosing on sanctions, and we have done so and will continue to do so. But look, Russia has a standards now it can live up to, right? They've said these are 3 things you can do.
Right.
And we're going to see if they do them.
But you agree with those things? I mean,
but they need to do them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes,
I mean,
absolutely.
So you are on board with the European Council giving them until Monday to...
Well, we certainly agree with the steps they've been asked to take. Again, this is time the European Council decided on. We also note that President Poroshenko has extended the unilateral ceasefire by 3 days, so some of this timing does match up.
Right, okay, yeah. But you are in a basic agreement, even though you're not going to be bound, like you could act tomorrow on sanctions if you wanted to. But,
absolutely, yeah. And also note that the 4 of the OSCE monitors were released, which we also do believe is a good thing. There are still 4 being held. Obviously, we want them to be released.
Do you have any comment on